Gang Beasts is an indie party game where you can play with 2 to 12 people and do nothing but throw hands. This game plus RDC equals absolute cinema. So as requested, I will deliver. As always, let's waste no time and get right into this video. So the first ever RDC Gang Beasts video starts and everyone is ass. But with all games, this is to be expected from new players, which RDC was. But that doesn't mean we didn't get peak boxing from this first ever episode. One thing that is worth mentioning is Mark had to learn the game from scratch. And I mean, my nigga was out there looking like Krillin, just getting his ass beat left and right. But Sensei Ben was in Mark's ear. But it still didn't help. But everyone else was damn near as bad as Mark, so I can't even make an accurate early ranking. But what's good about party games is that they aren't that hard to learn. So Mark got the hang of it pretty quick and started putting belt to ass. I'm not gonna lie. I think Dylan was the worst early in the game, but it was close between everyone, I'm not gonna lie. So take this with a grain of salt. One short time skip later, and we see Ben's debut and the Dez and Dylan law enforcement arc. Now with the numbers uneven and the way Gang Beasts gameplay works, the more you get slept, the longer it takes to get up. Meaning uneven numbers results in someone not having a matchup at the start of the fight, and someone took advantage of this, which I'm not gonna lie is smart, but we'll get back to that. Ben was basically on everyone else's level, maybe slightly better. This also is when the bully started to bring out the lawyer, and Mark was boxing, but during this time period he kind of struggled with actually finishing people off, and Leland was fighting in this era. Lee would sleep someone, then do a victory handstand. This shit had me dying. What are you doing? Circling back to that comment I made about someone abusing the fact that it was uneven. Yeah, it was Leland. But he's just playing smart, so I can't even be mad. And Leland was the best, but if I'm being honest, everyone else is kind of neck and neck, so it is hard to rank them. With Mark and Dez and Ben fighting for that second spot, Dill was just mid, in my opinion. He was there, he was fighting, just not winning sets. And he had a weird problem with only punching with one hand. Nigga, you ain't future Gohan, baby. Well, maybe you are, because he did get folded. Side note, that shit had a nigga crying. So let's get into the return of the lawyer era, because this is where it started to get kinda compy. The bully is officially retired, not fully, but basically retired, and Mark throws on his suit and tie like Lloyd Voyager and he gets to work. But this damn Jake the Viking built ass nigga and the penguin from Happy Feet was just working out like just as hard. So early in this video, the lawyer and Dill were getting maxed out, and I see why. I mean, like, how do you fight this? Ben was a 6'8" lumberjack with the fighting spirit of Rengoku, and he held on hard. He clearly wanted this win more than the mall cop, and he makes it up after being knocked down. He makes it back up, and then he ascends to the heavens like Gojo. They both fall down, and Officer Coffee gets hit with one mean ass punch, and it's over. The fight is over. But as I stated, Mark had his handful of highlights in this era as well, and he matched up with his former persona, the bully, and in the span of seconds, Mark popped a Wanda ult and eviscerated the bully into the shadow realm. Let's get to it. What the fuck? It's all that paperwork he's doing between matches is giving him a power boost with each word doc he completes. Okay, so now let's talk about the RDC versus Some Bros match, because knowing how compy RDC lobbies are getting, we can only imagine how powerful a team up between all of them would be. So they assembled the Avengers and they fought Some Bros in Gang Beasts. And as predicted, RDC made quick work with them. But we have to look at how bad Some Bros got done here. Early in this vid, and I'm talking early, 3 minutes in early, RDC had a round where no one died. They slept all 4 members of Some Bros and stood there asserting dominance, looking like the Straw Hats in Arlong Park. And as I went to go get a snack for watching this video, RDC won 3-0 in the first match. It was already over. And that actually had me upset. Some Bros, y'all couldn't get one. We get into game 2 where Some Bros teed up, winning not 1, but 2 games. But when you force a game 7, don't be mad when you have to play Kyrie and LeBron, because Mark and Lee put on a masterclass, winning that game and the set. And after one set win from some bros, that made Dez awaken his inner god of destruction. This nigga looked like Beerus versus all 11 gods, and he 1v3'd some bros.
What goes up must come down.
So after RDC gave some bros their ass whooping, they got a $10,000 donation. God damn. But not for real though, this was very wholesome. And I just peeped, somebody in chat said some excuses. Nigga, I'm crying. The Meat Mountain arc is also something I wanted to comment on in this video. Winning and not eating Arby's is a bigger prize than the $800 that they played for in the past. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying my ass off to not eat Arby's, and that showed in this video because this is the hardest I've seen RDC fight in Gang Beast. Niggas did not want to eat that Meat Mountain. Mark was not playing around coming into the first game, winning 2 rounds in a row, and that Arby's menu made these niggas lose all morals. The minute Mark wins 2 in a row, they jump him immediately just to make sure he does not win. And it worked because Mark lost the first set and Ben put on a masterclass during this session. And he pulled out with the first set win, giving him a great lead to not ending up in the hospital because of that damn Meat Mountain. And Ben almost won 2 sets in a row and clutched basically a 4v1. But Leland came in to stop Ben's terror. After long, hard fights, Ben and Mark prevailed. And it was these 3 that had to eat some bullshit. Luckily for Leland, this loss made him find his new favorite spot to eat. You can't tell me that he didn't enjoy eating this shit. Look at him, look. Just so this video isn't 30 minutes long, we're going to go to the more recent eras, but this game has so much lore in the RDC verse, it's crazy. So I could really make 6 parts of this video. But let's see what the adds of 3 new players causes to Gang Beast. Dre, Maury, and Ippy. Yes, it's as bad as it sounds. Another game where Maury and Ippy are unbelievably bad. Do you know how sorry of a gamer you have to be bad at Gang Beast? Gang Beast. Team Blue has Ben, Dez, Dre, and Dylan. 2 Kages, Dylan and Dre, who is a promising prospect. This is a solid team. Team Red with Mark, Lee. Oh my fucking god. 2 shit bad. Ippy and Maury on the same team makes it a 2.5 versus 4. And goddamn does it show, because the first game starts and Maury kills himself. Is this nigga serious? And Ip damn near kills himself, leaving it a 2v4 like I said. And that set is over with real quick. 3-0. Obviously the team with Chaozu and fucking Yajirobe won't win a game. So they start the next set and Dylan is put under some Hitoshi mind control bullshit. What the fuck am I even looking? But Team Blue gets the set. But like, who would have guessed? They swapped to teams of 2 and you can already tell what team was struggling. It was basically Mark against the lobby. Lee and Dylan was the best team. A top Kage and Dylan, who is the best of the ass niggas. He's the best of the worst. This was the best team. But Ben and Dre's team was solid as well. And Dez's team was nice too. Dez is actually comp at this game. But this last game of this set came down to Lee's team and Ben's team because they both had 2 wins. The fight started and people are dropping left and right. 2 Kages fell through the floor immediately. Dre gets flung to who knows where, and Maury decides it's best to spectate the fight, running off into a corner. Look at him go. Ben falls off and Maury finally jumps in. Dez and Ippy have an ass off, and then they both fall through the ground, leaving a 1v1 with Leland and Maury. I wonder who will win this one. Obviously Lee wins, giving Team Red the set win. So after one more Gang Beast session, RDC left the game for about 5 months, and it was a sad time for the Gang Beast community. But 7 days ago, as I'm making this video, they returned to Gang Beast. But even after 5 months, nothing really changed. Granted, they weren't really playing the game, but you see what I'm saying. The 4 Kages were still boxing with pure ignorance, and Dylan was still getting wins like this.
Oh! You power drop that nigga. Oh! Oh!
This is sorry, bro.
Oh!
Overall, Gang Beast is a gem in the RDC verse, and these are my rankings for Gang Beast. For a party game like this, it's very hard to properly rank people because unless you're just ass, anyone can win. A poll will be up soon. New videos are on the way, and I have an idea that I want to know if y'all would fuck with watching, and I'll post it in the community soon. I now have a membership, but like I said in my last video, the growth on this channel is good enough. I'm getting way more support than I thought making these dumbass videos. But you know I gotta self promo just a little bit. But on a serious note, I appreciate y'all boys. I am beyond grateful. And we hit 900. Okay, at 1,000 subs, I'm going to be doing something. It's gonna be something small, but it's gonna show my appreciation to y'all nonetheless, because I have to give back. Follow the socials, check the community tab, updates coming. I love you.